And we're going to start sharing our screen. All right. Hello, everyone. This is Calvin Butler with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, Earn While You Learn Freight Broker Training and Consulting Platform. We want to welcome our new students to our platform. This is orientation number 33, if I'm not mistaken. And we're going to go ahead and get started here and get everyone acclimated with the back office site. All right, I'm sending you all the link to the back office site. Hopefully this week, this link will change. I think I had it here. Hold on. Oh, there it is, right there. All right, that's the link to the back office site. This week, that address will change. Hopefully tonight or tomorrow, it will change. Now we'll let everybody know. It's probably the nationalnetworks.com or National Dispatch Network or Dispatch Network. I'm trying to get that changed sometime the early part of this week. But that's the link you go to get to your to your back office site. When you get to your back office site, this is what you're looking at. Okay, this site is designed for you all to promote you all service as a network. Okay. First of all, let's get something clear. You all do not work for RBBS. Okay. RBBS is our company, the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. You all don't work for the Logistics Learning Center. The Learning Center does not book freight. Okay. RBBS Logistics Learning Center does not book freight. We teach you how to book freight. We teach you how to find carriers. We teach you how to contract carriers, and we teach you how to make money in the industry. We don't book freight. Now, we do have a dispatch firm that does book freight, but that is completely separate from our learning center. And you all fashion hired or work for RBBS or the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. You are all business or independent freight dispatchers or brokers or freight forwards, whichever ones you all decide that you're going to continue on as. We suggest that while you all are in our platform, you operate as an independent dispatcher, because that way you can kind of take part in everything, you can learn everything, and it'll be a much easier path for you to earn money while you are learning. Okay, but this is your all's website. If you don't have your own website and a carrier asks you, do you have a website, you can give them this website address and they can come and view this website. What they're going to be looking at is the Who Are We page, and that page is pretty much you all's branding page. Okay, reputation built by service, which is what RBBS stands for, by the way. If you all were wondering what does RBBS stand for, it stands for Reputation Built by Service. Okay, and you notice here the site is the National Dispatchers Network, presented by the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. You all are the National Dispatchers Network. That's what you all, each one of you all, become independent dispatchers spread across the United States to help book freight throughout all the shipping lanes. All right. As you go to this website, you notice it has some material here that says "Get to Know Us." Fast, friendly, and fully functional. Our network of independent dispatchers are well-renowned throughout the United States when it comes to finding the right freight for your needs. Our team is up for every challenge with the skill and experience our clients have come to expect. We always stand behind our work, with customer satisfaction being our #1 priority. Contact us to learn more about our incredible network of dispatchers and how they can help you. Areas of service, it goes down here and talks about the areas of service that we deal in, and our motto or our mission statement. Our mission is the network more than 3 in logistics, freight, dispatching firms. Actually, right now we're over 400. Okay, we've grown to over 400. Built every carrier is unique in their low price and needs. Our national Dispatchers Network will cater their load search to your pricing requirements. Nice little video here that the owner operators can take a look at. You know, it's just a feel-good video. I think it was about 40 seconds. About 40 to 50 seconds of a nice little video, nice music behind it if you want to play it. You know, you all can use this as a branding tool if you want to try and to attract more carriers and stuff like that. Feel free to welcome to use that to do just that. All right, but you can watch that if you want to. Owner operators, we're always here for you. Okay. Our National Dispatchers Network is built by owner-operators for owner-operators, so we understand every carrier is unique in their load pricing needs. Our network of dispatchers will cater their load search to your pricing requirements. In other words, if you need $2.75 CPM, CPM stands for cents per mile, for those of you who don't know what that stands for. 5 cents sold. Our dispatchers will only look for and contact you with offers of $2.75 CPM or better. It's that simple. So contact one of our dispatch agents today at toll-free 866-973-6445. And then it comes down here and it gives you all the extensions and the divisions of the National Dispatchers Network. It tells you here's our recruiting lines, our carrier dispatch lines, and things like that. Our carrier dispatch lines are the lines that we get cold calls into. Well, owner operators will call in to ask questions if they want to call in to speak to someone, or if they want to call in to learn about a load that we have posted or something. These are the extensions that they will call. Each morning when you all sign onto Facebook in our chat group, you can put yourself available or unavailable. If you place yourself available, it's your extension. If you place yourself available, you will be put in call rotation to receive calls from carriers that call such and such. Who can I talk to about that? If you are the first person to come in the morning and say, I'm available, you put your extension there, then you are going to be listed on the very first call line. You're going to be on the first line of call lines, okay? And you're going to remain there for 1 hour. In other words, if you're, let's say, these lines here, extensions 3, 4, 5, and 6, okay, those are the dispatch lines. So if you call in and you're the first person to make yourself available, you will be put in first rotation on extension 3, okay? The next person who calls in and puts themselves available will be put on the first rotation on extension 4. Next person on extension 5, next person on extension 6. The next set of people that comes in and put themselves available, you will be the backup call for extension 2. The next person will be the backup call for extension, backup call for extension 3. Then the next person will be the backup call for extension 4, next person 5, so on. And each time and that's how it works. And then each person will get an hour at the first call option to receive calls. If a call comes in and they hit extension 3, if you're the first person that made yourself available, you will get the first calls that come in. If your line is busy, if you're on the phone with someone and another call comes in for extension 3, that call will then route to the next person in queue. Okay, that's how that works. And the same for extension 4, 5, and 6. Okay, that's how that's going to work. Okay, and each person has an hour at the first call rotation. Okay, now if you want to make yourself unavailable, all you do is just come back to the chat group, extension such and such, unavailable, and then we'll take you out of the call rotation. But that's how that works. Okay, your extensions will be listed here. This is where all of our network members, your extensions will go here. Okay, you have your extension and your name or your company name. You can list your company name there too. So if someone comes to your website, they can kind of scroll through here and see who all of the dispatchers are. And then you're going to be adding about 40 or 50 more extensions this week. You all will be included in that because we're going to add them. I think we're going to add them on Friday. so we get you all in with those two. All right, but we'll be showing you how to get your extensions and things like that, and you will get those on Friday. But we'll be showing you how to submit for your extension. All right, back office area. How to get into your back office. All right, that is your branding page. This is the page you're going to give out, and this is as far as anyone else can go onto this website. Any further, you're going to have a password and a username to access the back office. In the back office, you access it by going up top and clicking where it says Dispatcher Tools and Resources. When you click on that, it's going to take you to an area. You all are not going to see this area. You're going to go to an area where it's going to ask you for your username and password. It's going to ask you to sign in. Do not attempt to sign in. You don't have a sign in. You don't have a username and password yet. You got to create one. So just underneath that, you'll see where it will tell you don't have an account, create one. So you got to create one just underneath it. When you create your account, it's going to ask you for an email address as your username. Everyone needs to pay attention to me right now. You must use the email address that you use when you enrolled into our platform. The email address you use when you paid for the platform, that email address you use when you signed up, that is the same email address you must use. If you do not, you will not. Listen to me. Every class, we have somebody that doesn't follow this instruction. Okay? Don't be that person. You must use the same email address you enrolled with. If you use any other email address, you will not gain access to the back office. If you try to access this by signing up through Facebook, you will not gain access to the back office. You have to use the email address you used when you enrolled. The reason for that is we don't want anybody in our back office accessing our usernames, passwords, or any of our sensitive materials who does not belong there. And the only people who belong in that back office, first of all, are those of you who have, first of all, enrolled and passed your basic knowledge exam and completed and finished orientation. If you have not done all three of those, you are not permitted to be in the back office area. Okay? So after today, you all will be permitted to access the back office area, but you must use that. Just check your email that you enrolled with the email you're trying to use as your access email. If it does not match, you will not gain access. It will let you know that your approval is pending approval, and it won't be approved until you supply the right email address. All right? Does everybody understand that? If you understand that, hit me up with a yes in the little type section there, in the little message section there. Just let me know you understand that, okay? Because I don't want anybody to be that guy or that young lady that calls me up and say, I can't get into the back office, and he keeps saying that I'm waiting, it's pending. I don't know why it's pending. And then I look at it and say, well, what email address did you use? Then you say, oh. Okay, don't be that person, okay? I don't want you to be that person. All right. Once you do get approved to the back office and you gain access to the back office, the first thing you're going to see when you get to the back office is going to be, hold on, I don't know why people try to call me from the chat, but they know good and doggone well that I every Monday at this time. Hold on for a second. Mr. King. Okay, well, I guess he don't want to talk. Okay. Camera and choice selection. I don't want to do that. All right. Let me get rid of that. All right. As I mentioned before, hold on. Let me let him know that we are in orientation. And he should know that already. Give me a second. Type this in. In orientation. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay. Get back to where we were. All right. So the first thing you're going to see when you get into the back office, you are going to see where it says contracts and agreements. Okay. The reason why this is first, because this is how you make your money. Okay. You cannot make money in our platform without having a dispatch agreement in place. Okay, this is how you're going to make money. So when you find a carrier, and we're going to be showing you how to find carriers and stuff in training. When you find a carrier, okay, the pitch that we use for the carrier is going to be how much money do you need to move your truck, and we're going to go over that pitch with you in training. Or if you watch our videos, you probably already know it by now, okay? Because we go over just about every time we do our training videos. But this is the dispatch agreement you're going to use to send to your carrier. All you got to do is come back into your back office. You click on where it says carrier dispatch agreement. You pull it up, and it's going to pull up your dispatch agreement. Be sure that you hit the enable the editing button so you can fill it out properly. You're going to hit this little button up here. Says enable editing. Then you're going to go through it. You're going to fill it out. Now let's go through the dispatch agreement. At the top, it says dispatcher. That's you. Your name or your company name goes there. Where it says address, you do not have to put your full address. You can just use your city and state. That will suffice. Your phone number goes here, and your email address goes here. Okay. Now everything above the fee line. This is the fee line here, where it says the fee for dispatch services of each shipment with no minimum charge. All right, everything above that line, everything above that line that is in yellow is where your information goes. Your name or your company name goes there. Okay? Everything below that line, that fee line that is marked in yellow, carrier fills that out. Okay? Let me repeat that. Everything above the fee line in yellow is where your number goes, or I'm sorry, your name or information goes. Everything below that fee line that is marked in yellow, the carrier completes. Everybody got that? All right. Let's go over this. Let's go over this agreement. Agreement is a dispatch service agreement. It says the carrier name goes there. The owner of and or the driver of truck number, the carrier's truck number goes there. Of the carrier, a licensed motor key number, the MC number goes there. And or DOT number, the carrier's DOT number goes there. Hereby grants authorization to your name or your company name goes there for the purpose of searching for and booking shipments, processing all brokerage paperwork, and obtaining certificates of insurance that's required in order to expedite shipments and dispatch via telephone, fax, or email for my truck unit number. Their truck number goes there. The license plate number, their license plate number goes there. In the state they operate out of goes there. All billing, invoicing, and collection of revenue from customers, brokers, shippers, consignees, etc., are the sole responsibility of the carrier. If revenue for the shipment, for a shipment or shipments is uncollectible, your company name or your name goes there. Will be held harmless, and no penalty or deduction of fees will be made. The carrier agrees to maintain all proper licenses and permits to conduct business as a motor carrier in the area of intended operations. Additionally, carrier agrees to maintain liability and cargo insurance amounts for state of the carrier. Your name or business name goes there. Will be held harmless in the event maintain an account with an internet load board service in the name of the carrier. With your name or company name goes there as a point of contact for dispatching services. Now let's go over that last little phrase there. Some of you are probably asking, why would the carrier have to maintain an account with a load board service? The reason why we put that there is because one day when you all leave us, and you all will leave us one day, and you all will get the hang of this, you all will have yourself about 15, 20 carriers that you have signed up to a dispatch agreement that you are dispatching every week, probably about 3 or 4 times a week, and you will be, booking somewhere between, probably somewhere between 40 and 50 loads, 60 loads per month minimum, and you will be making great money. And you would decide for yourself, okay, I got everything, I learned everything, I don't need old man Calvin to teach me nothing no more, I got this, I can handle this on my own. And you're going to break off on your own. When you do that, you no longer in load boards like we do now. So you got to have access to your own load board. And this phrase or this access. Not only can you get them to pay for that access, you can use the extra money that you get from your carrier as revenue for expenses. Let me explain how that works. If you've got yourself 20 carriers, let's say you want to get access to a DAT load board. Everyone knows that DAT is probably one of the highest paying load boards in the country. It is a nice load board. They're the most prominent one, but they're also the most expensive at about $299 per month to access the DAT load board. But if you've got yourself 20 carriers, this phrase allows you to reach back out to your carrier and say, hey, Mr. Carrier, since I am, my job is to find you the highest paying freight possible, and I do have several of you all, you can have a conference call with them. Have all your carriers on a conference call, or you can call them up one by one and say, look, I have a way that I can access higher paying freight on the DAT load board. And you know as well as I know, DAT is very expensive. But I have a way that I can get you access to the DAT load board for just $29.99 per month. Everybody see where we're going with that. You contact each one of your carriers, you let them know that. $29.99 per month. You can get access to what? The DAT load board. Then you sign up with DAT using one of their MC numbers and DOT number. You let that carrier know that you are signing up with DAT using their MC number and the DOT number, which is legal and permissible. Why? Because you are an agent of the carrier. You are contracted by the carrier to do what? Find them good paying freight. So that way you are legally allowed to sign up on a load board using a carrier that you represent. So you inform them that that's what you're going to do. So when that calls you up, say, hey, did you, is such and such and such your representative? And do you authorize them to find loads for you on our load board? And they're going to say, oh, yeah, that's my boy. That's my girl. They find me good paying freight. Yeah. So there you go. You sign up. Then now you can access that load board for all your carriers and find freight. But you know that $29.99 per month from 20 different carriers is a lot more than $299, right? So you got the any other load boards, you have enough expense money to do that, or you can treat that as expense revenue, one or the other. Does everybody understand how that works? If you understand how that works, give me a good little yes in the little text thing there. Let me know you got it. All right, good to go, good to go. Nicholas, John, they all got it. They got it. All right, that's what I like to hear. All right, moving on. Okay. The next line says the fee for dispatch services will be 10% of the gross revenue of each shipment with no minimum charge. As loads are picked up, an amount equal to the above stated percentage will be payable to your name goes there. Please do not put my name or RBBS or the Logistics Learning Center or the National Network of Dispatchers. Don't put that there because those are your carriers. These are your carriers. You're contracting your own carriers. You don't work for us. These are your carriers. You're not helping us build our business. We're here to show you how to build your business. So these are your carriers. This is yours. They will be with you after you have long left us. Okay? So make sure you put your name there because that's who they are paying. Now it goes on to state that payments are to be conveniently paid with any debit or credit card, bill, text, and email invoice app processed by the RBBS LLC invoice processing. Now, that cannot be changed until you have left us. And the reason why is this. Our company is backed by other people's money. In other words, we have investors. And anytime you have, when you're using other people's money of more than $25,000 to start your firm or to run your firm, you fall under the jurisdiction of the SEC. I don't know if any of y'all know who the SEC is, but the SEC is the Securities Exchange Commission. They are the governing and the jurisdiction that oversees all corporations. They are the FBI of corporate America. Let's put it that way. that guy Madoff, or whatever his name is, that got the 100+ years for misappropriation of his client's funds, of the investors' funds. That's who did it. Okay, so we fall under this jurisdiction. And when you create a corporation and you're using other people's money, you have to submit what's called a corporate resolution. The corporate resolution is your outline or your guide that you're presenting to the SEC as to how you conduct business, your legal procedures of the business. You want to know how you're paid, what your contracts look like, how do you pay your agent, how do you acquire your client, how do we pay our students, what forms do we use, what pay structure are we set up on, how do we collect payment, how do we send out the invoices, how do we collect the invoices. All that has to be outlined and lined up and presented to the SEC in your corporate resolution. If you deviate from that corporate resolution, and if they deem that deviation serious enough, we could be charged with a crime. And those crimes are punishable by 5 years in a federal prison and or $250,000 for each infraction. Okay? Yes, it is very serious because this is serious business behind the scenes. We have investors that invested approximately $252,000 into our company. So we have a board, and the largest investors that. So when we tell you that this is the way we collect money, and that's a very serious part of this is how we collect money, because we engage what's called we engage with Square Capital. Square Capital loans us money every third month based on the revenue that we bring in. Let's say if we're bringing in 11 grand in revenue each month, or 14 grand, or whatever the case may be, Square Capital will throw us an offer out there to borrow $25,000, and that goes right into our account. Now, how we pay that back to Square Capital is through each transaction, which means our agreement with Square Capital is that they collect 8.25% from each and every transaction that we process. Now, let's say we have a case where we are collecting money from a carrier through this electronic invoice. This is why we only accept electronic payment. We do not payments from PayPal. We do not accept payments from students. Okay, students do not pay us ever. Ever. Students do not pay us. Never a situation like payment and then the student pays up. That is a serious infraction. Okay? That could get us thrown in jail. Not just jail, but federal prison. No student will ever collect money directly from a carrier. Let me make sure you all understand what I just said. Under no circumstances will you ever contact one of your carriers and say, pay me directly. If you do, that's serious trouble. Because the SEC can charge us with a crime, misappropriation of funds, and defrauding our investors. Square Capital can charge us with a crime. Okay? Breach of contract. Because if they pay you, let's say if they owe $500 on the dispatch agreement, and let's say if they pay you that $500, how Square Capital get their 0.25%? They don't. If you decide, well, I'm going to pay half of it to the Learning Center, I can't get 8.25% of 200 of the whole 500. They get 200. They get 8.25% of the whole 500, and it has to be a paper trail. This is why we do everything electronically, because it leaves a paper trail. Okay? Because we had an incident where one of our students did just that. They contacted that carrier, had the carrier to pay them, and the student tried to pay us. Our lawyers contacted them and let them know that that cannot be done, and here's what has to be done. That student we had to turn around and send, and this is a big hassle, but it's a big hassle because we have to protect ourselves. We have to turn around and send that student a corrected invoice, right? For that student to pay us the entire $500. And that student had to pay it through that Square Cash link. In other words, they had to do it electronically so that there was a paper trail. When that money hit our account, then we had to turn around and do a corrected invoice back for his $250. We also had to go ahead and process Square Capital, their 8.25% of what? See how big of a hassle this is? And we had to do it this way because we had to create a paper trail so that we could cover ourselves legally with the SEC. So let's not make that mistake, okay? Don't go down that road, okay? Because this is very serious behind the scenes. All right. So what we do is, when it's time for you to be paid, when it's time for your carrier to get paid, and your carrier gets paid, we will send them out an electronic invoice. We would text it to them. We would email it to them. It says here, please provide your SFS cell phone text number here. The carrier cell phone number goes there. And email here. The carrier's email address goes there. The carrier fills this section out. So the carrier is aware of how we collect our payment. They are very aware of how we collect our payments. Why? Because they're the ones that fill this section out. Okay? Either party has the right to end this agreement without cause at any time with 7 days notice by written request. Remaining in the deposit account will be refunded to the carrier within 2 business days without penalty. Okay? By signing below, I fully understand the terms of this agreement. The carrier's company name goes there, their signature goes there, they date it here, and they print their name there. Dispatcher, your name goes there, or your company name goes there, your signature goes here. It's already predated for the date that this contract was drawn up. All right? That is your dispatch agreement. All right? Read over it, make sure you all understand it. Make sure you put it somewhere where you can access it. If you don't know how to access it, you can always come back to the back office site. You can always access it there. All right? Everyone got that? Everyone got the dispatch agreement and understand it? Cool. All right, great. All right. Let's move on. If any of you are a broker, a bonded broker, if you are a bonded broker and you insist on using your bond, this is a bonded broker, and you're not setting it aside and acting as a dispatcher, if you insist on acting as a bonded broker during this process, when you reach out to carriers and sign them up, you must use this broker-carrier contract. Okay, this is for brokers only. If you are a bonded broker insured and you are using your bond, this is the contract you must use when signing up carriers. Why? Because you have a bond and you are held to a higher legal standard, which means your contract is a lot more legal terminology bound. I'm not going to read this because there's too much legal terminology and too much legal jargon. Legal jargon gives me a headache. So I'm not going to read all this. If you want to read it, knock yourself out. But this is your contract if you are a broker. If you notice here, there are a lot more legal terms and legal jargon in this contract. There's a lot more in depth, a lot more involved. Way too much stuff for me to be trying to read right now. But this is your contract. When you will fill this out, you will sign and get your witness and stamp it. The carrier will fill this out. Their signature must be witnessed and stamped. Anytime a broker signs it, contractual, okay? It also includes the Exhibit A, shipment identification, Exhibit B, cleaning and maintenance, Exhibit C, personal health and hygiene, Exhibit D, and so on and so on and so on. But anyway, that's all this stuff for the broker. If you are a broker, this is what you're going to need to have to fill out when you are doing a carrier, signing up a carrier to find them loads. Okay? All right. That's that. All right. Moving on down to the good stuff. The good stuff. All right. Good stuff number one. How do you locate shippers? All right. our students, we don't want our students paying for anything after enrollment. So we provide you all with a whole lot of stuff that we pay for. One of the things that we provide you all with is access to every shipper in the United States. You all would never, ever, 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 ever have to pay for a list of shippers. Okay? So, and we don't just provide a list, we provide you with an actual website access to a federal government site that lists every shipper in the United States, all 19 million plus of them. Click to the federal government site. When it pulls up, all you got to do, you don't have to log in or anything. It's already there for you. All you got to do is put in what you're looking for. Let's say if you're looking for ice cream. I want some ice cream. Ice cream man has come in. All right, you want to look for ice cream. You click on that, put that in, you click search. It's going to pull up every company that ships some type of ice cream. You got ice cream, 1,066 companies that ship just ice cream. Ice cream mix, ready to freeze. You got 35 companies that ship that. Ice cream truck vendors. You got 17 companies that ship that. Bakery products, cones, and ice cream. You got 79 companies that ship that, and so on and so on and so on and so on. Okay? But let's just say ice cream. You're going to click on that one. It's going to pull up all 1,000 plus companies that ship ice cream, that type of ice cream. All right. You're going to find one of these companies. Might as well start at the top. You're going to click on it, and it's going to pull up know about that company, company's name. It's going to give you their address. It's going to give you what type of business they are. Are they a distributorship? It's going to give you their phone number. You can contact them by email. It's going to give you a profile of the company. It tells you who they are, all the different types of ice cream they ship, and stuff stuff that goes along with ice cream. And it also gives you a tool down here that tells you how much money they pay a carrier to move that good old ice cream from their location to anywhere in the United States. All you got to do is click on it, pick a state, how much does it cost to move this ice cream to California. And it tells you it costs $95 a pallet, $100 a crate, $95 a box, and $720 for a partial dry van. Partial meaning quarters, 4 quarters to $1. Multiply that times 4. You got what it costs, what it will pay a carrier to move ice cream. Okay? You're not going to get a better lead source than the one that we provide for you when it comes to finding shippers. Okay? So there's no need for you to go out and buy it. It's going to cost you $250 for 10,000 shippers, and half of them are not even still active shippers. The great thing about having access to a government does what? It continuously updates. If shippers are no longer active, guess what? They take them off. If new shippers come on, guess what? They add them on. So you never have to worry about contacting shippers that are no longer active. And you have more information than you will ever get from any lead list. And this is provided for you free of charge. Okay? So no matter what you put in, you can put in ice cream, you can put in lumber, you can put in whatever you want to put in there. It is going to pull up whatever it is you are looking for. You put in, let's just put in, what Charlie Brown say? I got a rock. Let's put in rock since we're helping. Charlie Brown said, I got a rock. Guess what? Look at all you coming to ship some type of rocks. So yes, this site is the best lead source you would ever get. Honestly, for you, all these companies that ship some type of rock. Look at all that. Look at all them different types of rocks that this company ships. So. Give me all types of access. We got the free quote area, whole 9 yards. So, but yeah, you know, you won't get a better lead source than the one that we provide for you. All right. Everyone understands how to find shippers. Everybody got that. Everybody understand how to find shippers. Yes, no, maybe so. Thank you. Talk to me. Come and talk to me. I really want to hear you. All right. Yes, but what do we do after we find the shipper? Well, patience, little paddywalk. Slow your roll. As I said before, this is not training. This is what? Orientation. Training. This is orientation. Training is on Saturday. If we started answering training calls, we'll be here all night and never get through this. Okay? You want to know what to say to when you find your shippers. When you find shippers, you're going to go down here, see that little thing down there that says what? Y'all see something down there that says script, email scripts, general freight script? Click on that bad boy and what happens? It pulls up a script. You can copy and paste this and send this out to shippers, or you can memorize it and read it to them verbatim or learn variations of it. Why should you partner with a member of the RBBS National Network of Dispatchers? The network uses the most advanced technology in the industry to service our customers. We've integrated the CMTMS, Transportation Management System and Logistics Software in all, I got to change that, in all 400 plus active independent dispatch firms strategically positioned throughout the United States to actually service all major shipping lanes. We can manage every aspect of our logistics and distribution operations with the same transportation management system, TMS technology used by the world's largest companies. Carrier verification fraud check. Never load a bad carrier. Which can instantly conduct full carrier verification, carrier qualification, and fraud detection. We conduct real-time fraud detection and carrier qualification every time we match carriers or drivers to one of your loads. Now, I'm not going to read all this, but that's the type of jargon you have when you copy and paste this and send it out to those shippers. When you want to know what comes next, how do you proceed next when you find a shipper. Copy and paste this, send it out to them, have the area down here at the bottom where you can put your name, where it says RBBS National Dispatch Network member. Put your name or your company name there. Has your toll-free number here. Just stick your extension in right there. It's got your e-fax line right there. It's got you have it there for you to toss your email address in there too. All right, but that's your script when you're contacting shippers. Or you can do like I do and just learn to develop you a nice little simple script and wing it. Hey, Mr. Shipper, how you doing? My name is Calvin Butler with the National Network of Dispatchers. I see here that you all moving rocks, whatever you're moving. Okay. The National Dispatcher is 462 dispatch firms strong, spread out across the United States. We feel that we can help you to move 20 to 35% more of your freight every day. Why? Because we are connected with thousands of carriers, all of which who are qualified to move your type of freight, and they are heavily insured to move just your type of freight. You wait for a response, or you say to them, what? How can we start helping you to move more of your freight? And they may come and they may say, well, that sounds great. What do we need to do? They may say, well, that all sounds good. Can you send us some information on this? Whatever they say, you say, great. Look, we're very, nonchalant. And if you want to get started to help you to move more of your freight, all you got to do is start sending us your load list every morning. My email address is such and such and such, or let me get your email address and I'll send you the information that we need to send over to you. Okay? It's just that simple. If a shipper is going to work with you, they're going to work with you. If they're not, they're not. I'm going to be honest with you. This is probably the most hardest part of you all's job is finding shippers. Okay? That's the hardest part of this whole thing, finding shippers. You know what I do? I don't even look for shippers. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't look for shippers. I rarely call up shippers and try to sign up shippers. Why? Because I understand that if I have carriers, carriers are going to tell me what they want, and then I just go look for what the carriers want. That's how I make my money. Now, I'm just giving you how I do it. And when I was just booking freight, I was booking 12 to 15 loads a day. Not 15 loads a week, 12. That's when I had time to just do them but book freight. And I never looked for shippers. I never looked to sign up shippers. I just looked for carriers. Ask the carriers how much. Carrier tells me, well, I need $2, to take home to move my truck. Okay, great. All I'm gonna do is look for loads that's paying more than $225, $250 per mile. How's that sound to you? Oh, that sounds good. All right, what do you like to run? I don't like to run up in the mountains. Great. All I'm going to look for is loads on the bottom half of the United States. How many miles do you like to run? I got to have more than 500 miles. Then great. I'm only going to look for loads that run more than 500 miles. So the next time you see my caller, my number on your caller ID, you know I got the kind of loads you want, going to the places you want to go, running the kind of miles you want to run. Let's make some money. Okay, that's my pitch. And when I pitch that, 80% of all carriers that I talk to, they say, send me your dispatch agreement. I send them over the dispatch agreement. Only about 10% of them sign it and get it back to me. Why? Because that's the norm. Now, how do I get that up to even more? 2 days later, I call those ones back who didn't sign it, and I do a follow-up call. And then I'm a lot more aggressive. Hey, John, what's up? Hey, where's my dispatch agreement? What do you mean who this is? This is Calvin. Remember we talked the other day about helping you make more money? I'm in Alabama. Hold on, John. Let me see what the 5 highest paying loads leaving out of Alabama is. I put them on hold for about 2 minutes. I come back, John. Let me ask you a question, man. Do you realize that I've got about 4 or 5 loads right here that I'm looking at? One's paying $3.75 a mile, leaving Alabama, going down towards Texas. Hit another one is paying $4.25 a mile, leaving Alabama, going up towards Florida. Hit another one paying $3.60 a mile. John, when do you want to start making money, man? Well, what about that load that's paying $4.75? John, get me the dispatch agreement. I can't give you anything on that load until I get a dispatch agreement. I wasn't even supposed to be talking to you about this much of it. Get me the dispatch agreement so we can make some money. And then John sends me the dispatch agreement. That is how you go and you sign up 80% of the people you talk to. You're never going to get more than 10% of them sign up on the first call. Your follow-up call is where you sign up the carriers. Okay? And you all will learn how to do it on. Like I said, this is not training. But that just gives you a little quick insight as to how this works. Okay? That real quick. That. All right. Fair enough. All right. Let's move on. Now, we are going to be getting into auto hauling. Just to let y'all know. Now, you can also search brokers on here, too. We got a thing here for when you search brokers. When you click on it, it takes you back over to that same SITCO site, but it automatically pulls up all the brokers. All you got to do is click on one of those brokers, and you can call, and it tells you what those brokers pay, what the average, load fees are that they're getting to go to a certain state and stuff like that. So they have that in there too. It tells you about what they average, getting loads sent over to a certain state or whatever the case may be, and what type of products that broker deals in, and normally shipping and things like that. So you can call up a broker. Brokers are a lot easier to sign up than shippers are, by the way. A lot easier. Because you call up a broker and say, hey, Mr. Broker, would you be interested in a free service in helping you to do 25% more freight every morning? I can help you to book more of your freight every day. And guess what? It doesn't cost you. I'm a the carrier, and I'm paid by the carrier and not by you. So it's very easy to sign up brokers. But okay, well, what I got to do? Just send me your loan list every day. Let's see if we can get more of your freight book. All right, cool. That's how easy it is to sign up brokers. Okay? To get brokers to start to sending you loads. And as a dispatcher, you can get loads from brokers. Why? Because you are not a broker. Now, if you're a broker, you can't get loads from brokers. That's considered what? Double broker. All right? But you go back and watch our videos and attend training on Saturday. We'll go more over it. We'll get more involved with that type of training as well, too, on Saturdays. All right. Out of that. All right. Our script. A lot of you probably saying, what do I say to these people when I call them? Or what do I say to carriers when I get these carriers on the phone and I call these carriers? What do I say to them? All right. You're going to go in here, and this is our script. How much money do you need to move your truck? That's the script. Look at it, learn it, okay? This is the written version of it that you can copy and email. But if you're just sending out emails, you're not going to sign up very many carriers. You may get 1% of the carriers you send to sign up. The way you sign up carriers is you got to call them up on the phone. You got to talk to them. They got to hear the conviction in your voice. You got to sell them. And then you got to do a follow-up call a couple of days later. And that's when you're really going to sell them. Okay? You're not going to sign up carriers just by sending them this script. Learn this script. You know, how much money you need to move your truck. You know, learn it. This is your script. Watch the videos that we put out. Videos, especially from number 20 to 28. We talk heavily about the script in videos 20 to 28. So if you go to YouTube, okay, pull up our videos, go to the RBBS Logistics Learning Center channel on YouTube, okay, earn while you learn freight broker training 20 through 28. Those videos talk heavily about the script. And we not only do we talk about them, you will see live calls that we make. But this is your script that you're going to be using. Learn it. It works. Trust me, it works. Workflow. All right, workflow is how you get a deal from start to finish. From start paperwork to actually getting the load booked out and ready to be paid on. Pull this up and learn your workflow. Follow the workflow of dispatching. If you miss any steps in this, if you leave stuff out, you may not wind up getting paid, okay, when you should be getting paid. If you want to get your money quick, fast, and in a hurry, follow the steps, okay? Follow the steps. Submit the right paperwork when it's time for it to be submitted, and you will get paid. Okay, if you have questions about this workflow, be sure and ask it in the chat group once you get access to the chat group, or former student, Mr. Charles Mundy, who has now started his own company and had, we don't want to do that, who has now started his own company and written an ebook, and his ebook is like $29.99. You can order it, and it gives you all the phrases and terms used in freight broker and freight dispatching. It's an ebook that helps you learn all the terms, what all the trailers are, you know, all the terms like goosenecks and things like that. You got to know what all that stuff is. He has published an ebook that has the explanation for everything you need to know as far as what the terms and all the type of lingo that you use in dispatch. Okay? So if anybody is interested in that, he has an ebook that you can click on, download it, and it's like $29.99 if you choose to use that. All right. But this is the workflow sheet. This is what spells out how you get a deal from start to paid out. These are the steps you're gonna follow to booking freight. Okay, these are your steps. Okay, once you get a load and you get a carrier, and the carrier picked up, delivered, all the paperwork done to get him paid for it, and this all happens in about a week. Okay, it shouldn't take longer than a week. It all happens in about a week. Okay, so make sure you follow this. Okay, and you make sure you learn that. All right. We also provide you all with what's called a shared email. We have a shared email address, and that email address is. Let me log out of this one and get you all over to the shared email address. But that's your shared email address in your back office there. Hold up. Am I in the right email? No. Log out. Log back into the shared email address. And your shared email address is dispatchnetwork@outlook.com. All of you all have access to this email address. Username, password, everything. Okay, don't change any passwords in the back office site. Do not change anything in the back office site. Okay? We've had people do that before, and they're no longer allowed to access the back office site. We banned them from the back office site because they couldn't follow the instructions. They went in and changed passwords and changed stuff, so guess what? We banned them. And all we're going to do, if you change passwords on the load board or something like that, all we're going to do is we're going to contact that load board. We're going to give them our secret name, our secret password. They're going to give us access back to our system. We're going to change the password. Then we're going to ask them what IP address changed the password. And that's how we're going to track you down. And we're going to say to you, you're no longer allowed in the back office site because you could not follow instructions. Don't be that person. Okay? Don't be that person. But anyway, this is your shared email address. Everybody uses the shared email address. Why? Because we promote this shared email address to promote it, and we brand it, and shippers and brokers will come to this email looking for trucks to run their load. Okay, this is a great place to get leads. I mean, we have freight that's being posted back here in this back office site. There's all types of stuff that's being posted here. West Tennessee loads, look at this. All this stuff is being posted here in this email, and it's sitting right here for you all to do what? Get loads and the book. Oh, look at all these loads that come into our shared email. Okay? And these are from shippers and brokers and different people that's trying to get their loads moved. Because we're branding this stuff, and people are sending this stuff over to us looking for what? Trucks. And since you all are dispatchers, you will have carriers that are signed up. Your job is to find carriers to move these loads. This is how you make money. This is the network that we plug you into. This is how we give you access to thousands of loads every single day. You all understand what's showing you here right now. And this. So far. If you understand it, give me a yes. If you don't understand it, give me a no. Alright? So basically what you would do is, when you come to your shared email address, make sure you log into your shared email address at least once or twice a day to check to see what new prospects you have back there, what type of options you have as far as making money, loads and stuff that you're trying to get. Sometimes you have carriers that will come to and they'll post their trucks on here and say, hey, I'm in such and such and such, I need a load leaving out on Wednesday. So this is the email address that we promote for carriers and shippers and everybody to come in and looking for our help in getting loads booked, okay, or finding loads or finding trucks and stuff like that. You know, we do all this to provide you all with a good flow and a good access and to tools and resources and things to help you make money. Okay, there's not another platform out there like ours. I'm telling y'all that right now. You all have really looked up and joined the right platform. All the other platforms, all they do is they just try to sell you an ebook or they try to sell you a course, and you pay them $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 and make some money. Okay, no one out there pays for all your tools and resources like we do. No one provides you access like we do. No one plugs you into a network like we do. Okay, so consider yourself really, really fortunate because you hit the right type of network to help you make money. All right, because we need you to make, and the reason why we do all of this, why? Because we don't make any money unless what? You make money. Our success is directly tied to your success. This is why we provide you with so much stuff. This is why we pay for all this stuff every month. All right? Okay, so that's your shared email address. Let's back out of that bad boy. You get back over to here. But this is your shared email address. There's your passwords and everything. Make sure you use the shared email address. All right. Coming on down. Oh, yeah, this is Charles's his ebook that I was telling you about. If you want, this ebook is in the back office area. He was the reason why we put it here because he's one of our former students. Charles came into the platform, and now this gives you a little bit of motivation. That 78 days ago is when he joined. He has developed, since that time, he has learned to book some freight. He has learned the business. He has learned it enough that where he started thinking more like an entrepreneur, and he developed his own logistics firm. Okay, Exodus Logistics LLC. We helped him get set up. We helped him to develop his ebook. We helped him to kind of launch his own thing. Okay, because that's what we do when you're ready to kind of branch out on your own. When you feel like you've got it, and you got enough clientele, and you're kind of ready to sustain yourself, then we will sit down with you and we'll go over your options and go over your future plans and see if we can help steer you in the right direction and give you some advice on what we think you should do. Okay? So, and this is a perfect example of how that works. All right? Now, don't feel like don't feel like I got to get this done in 75 days or less. No. We've got people who've been with us 8 months. Okay, so until you're ready. All right, that's a great part about this platform. It operates at your pace, not ours. This is a self-paced type of deal. All right. Let's get to the good stuff. Load boards. We give you access to 91 free load boards. We also give you access to a whole bunch of paid load boards here, or load boards that our students have provided you with. Now, we practice something called the giveaway. We network. We help each other make money. All of you all will help each other make money. You all will actually learn more from each other than you would ever learn from us. That is the way our network, our platform is designed. It's designed for you all to teach each other and to help each other and to network with each other as a group, as a network to make money. And in doing so, we incorporated something called the giveaway. That's what we practice. Everybody in this network practices what's called the giveaway. Let's take, for instance, if one of our students goes out and they get a contract from a shipper and that shipper is sending them 3,000 loads per week. Okay? Now, in other groups, other brokers and stuff, they may say, oh man, I got 3,000 loads. I'm going to try to book as many. And they want to hang on to all those loads. When you can't book 3,000 loads by yourself, you can't even book 1% of 3,000 loads by yourself. So why even try? That don't make no sense whatsoever. That's just greed. Okay? That's like your eyes bigger than your stomach. Okay? You cannot book 1% of 3,000 loads. You just can't do it. There's not enough time in the day. You can't do it. Ain't nobody that good. All right? So what we do is when you get loads like that, when you get resources like that, you come and you give them to the network. In other words, our students come in and they give their loads to the network. Why? Because then the other members of the network, all 460-something strong of y'all, you all can benefit and book those loads. Now, when you all book those loads, guess what? You still get your same 5% of the load fee. In other words, you ain't got to give up nothing for them giving you them loads. And you go out and find, book those loads, you dispatch them, you still getting your same 5%. When it comes time for you to invoice that load to get paid on it, your invoice request to your carrier, one of the things you're going to send us is where did you get the load? I got the load from Charles Mundy's load list. I got the load from Daryl Summers' load list. I got the load from Janice Jacobson's load list. So when we see that, then guess what? You still get your same 5% because the carrier is going to pay, what, 10% of that load fee. So you still get your same 5%, and then we will give the person who you got those loads from, or the load list you got those loads from, 2.5% goes to that person. And we take 2.5%. So we compensate them for that. That doesn't come out of your end. Does everybody understand that? If you understand it, give me a big little yes over here. Let me know. Type it in. Yes, I understand that. All right? So if you go out and get loads and you give them to the network then books loads in for the loads that got booked from the ones that you gave away, you're going to get 2.5% of that load fee paid to you all by us, by me. That person who finds the carriers, if the person finds the carrier to run those loads, they still get their same 5% of the load fee. The same thing works if you go out and you get an extra load board that we don't have access to. Now remember, it has to be a load board that we don't already have access to. If you go out and you find a load board that we don't have access to, and you pay for it, and then you come and you present it here to us to put onto the network, you are giving us access to your load board. Therefore, any load that is booked by our network from your load board, guess what? You are going to get 2.5% of the load fee. when that load is paid on. Does everybody understand how that system works, how the giveaway system works? We are a network-based platform. Everything in this platform is here to help you make money. You all are here to help each other. You all are a team. You all are part of the family. Okay? There's no better way to learn how to book freight than you all teaching each other. Money on top of, that's the way we're set up. These are your load boards. We give you access to 901 free load boards. You click on here, you go there, and you can pull up these 901 free load boards. Now, I'm not going to say all these load boards in here are good. About 60% of them are decent, and about 30% of them are actually really, really good. So go through them, look through them, kind of dabble on them, learn them. Just feel your way around these load boards. But you got access to more than enough load boards. Come on. I mean, we give you access to more than enough load boards. Okay? But this is your 901 free load board that you have access to. All you gotta do is come in, you click on one of these bad boys, it'll take you over to the load board. You're gonna create a username and password when you create a new plan, and then you log in. Okay? But these are all free load boards. Okay? All right. Let's get out of that. Go back. Now, other load boards that we have on here that are paid for load boards by some of our students who have given, like this one right here, Summers Load Inc. They give us access to a load board. Direct freight. Password in, but you have a password that's up there. Do not change passwords. Do not change login information on these load boards. Again, you get caught changing passwords and stuff on the load board, we're gonna ban you from the back office. Plain and simple. So don't do it. All right, but go ahead and you click find loads, and you can click the search. Let's find a city. Let's say, Georgia. Set load alert, search loads in Georgia going anywhere. And see, look at that. Pulling up loads like it's supposed to be. But it pulls up all them good loads there. Look at that. Loads. That's money, y'all. That's all money, y'all. Y'all know y'all looking at money, right? Okay, but then you click the pay rate. It's going to go back and recalculate that, and then it's going to show you all the loads with the pay up first. And it's going to show you the highest paying loads first. So if you're looking for your load paying 3,700, 3,700, 3,700, 3,700, 3,700, 3,500, 3,550. Good paying money. Okay? This is the area that we're operating in. And this is a load board that was given to you all by one of our students. He went out and signed this load board, and he gave y'all access to it. So anytime you all book loads from this load board, that student gets 2.5% of that load fee, and you get your 5%. Everybody understands that. All right? All right. We got a lot. But go through these load boards, y'all. They're all here for you all to access. A lot of load boards, a lot of access and stuff. All right. All right. Moving over to the chat group. All right. And your office orientation. Okay? That's it. Okay? That's your back office orientation. Now, I'm going to show you all how to get. This is our chat group. Can you all see this? This is our chat group. As y'all will see in this chat group, we share loads. In this chat group, people are asking questions, to each other. In this chat group, these are all the members of the chat group. At any time, you may have 300-400 people active on this chat group on any given day, any given night, and this chat group is running 24/7, all day long, every day. Okay. Also, over here, you get all the documents and stuff that we share in this chat group. So if you're looking for any type of document or thing, go over to your right, scroll down. You should be able to pull up all the documents that were shared in this chat group. In this chat group, as you can see, we got people sharing loads, talking about what time they're picking up. I got a load for you. hey, Charles, I'm looking for a load, one such, can you help me find a load? Yes, I can help you find a load. I mean, just, this is, this is a new dispatcher's dream. Okay? This is a dispatcher's dream. And you see someone putting in a little Yoda thing, yeah, you know, we got some Yodas in here. So we got some people who know how to book freight as Yodas. Okay, so y'all are here talking about Yodas, Yoda this and Yoda that. We're talking about somebody who is good at booking freight. Okay, so learn from the Yodas. All right. But this is what we do. This is how. This is a day-to-day thing of how we operate on our chat groups and things like that. What is this somebody posted up here? Oh yeah, that's me posting the library pic when I was booking freight. But we're sharing loads, we're sharing where loads are picking up, we're sharing carriers, and that's the chat group. Now, if you want to become part of this chat group, what I need everybody to do tonight, I need everybody to go and find this little ugly mug right here on Facebook. Now, if you don't have a Facebook account, get one. Okay, I know it sounds. I don't do. Well, do you do making money? If you want to make money, get a Facebook account. You ain't gotta. I'm not asking you to go on Facebook to be friendly. I'm asking you to go on Facebook. Okay, stop making money. Okay, it's free. Don't cost you a thing. I'm not asking you to go in there and share your personal life on Facebook. I'm asking you to go to Facebook and learn how to make money. All right, but when you get to Facebook, look for that ugly mug right there, Calvin Butler. And it says RBBS Logistics Training. Look for him. That ugly guy in the purple shirt with the white vest. Look for him. When you find that ugly face, you're going to send a message. You're going to message me personally. You're going to say, just finished orientation. Please add me to the chat group. At that point, I am going to add you to our chat group. When I add you to our chat group, I am going to send you a profile request form. This is going to be your profile request form. Your request form. Like, what y'all know about that song right there? But I'm going to send you this, your profile request form. It says, congratulations and welcome to the RBBS National Work. Starting today. Everybody pay attention to me. Please pay attention to me. Don't be one of the ones that get caught doing and not knowing where to send stuff. It says, starting today, all emails will be sent to this email address, dispatch@rbbstransport.com. I'm going to copy and paste it for you all. From here on out, this is where all your emails will go. That is the email address where you send everything that needs to be processed. If you do not send it to dispatch@rbbstransport.com, guess what? It will not get done. I'm going to repeat this. Anything you need to get done, any type of processor, load processor, your profile sheet, you get your toll-free numbers, all that type of stuff, if you do not send it to dispatch@rbbstransport.com, it will not get done. That is the email address that our interns work out of. Interns processing work, payroll processing, load disbursement, load shipment, load your invoices, everything is done at our. If you do not send it there, it will not get done. Period. Now, I'm going to send this out to you all, and it's going to say welcome to the RBBS National Dispatchers Network. Starting today, all emails are to be sent to this email address, dispatch@rbbstransport.com. Please provide the following info to set up or update your network profile. Full name or company name. Phone number you want your toll-free calls forwarded to. Email address you want faxes sent to. City and state you operate out of, and website address if you have one. And it gives you an example of how your email should be formatted when you send stuff over to us. Fill that out and shoot that information back over to us at dispatch@rbbstransport.com. Now, When you all shoot that back over to us, you will not, let me repeat, everybody, please hear me and understand this. You will not get this stuff back until Friday. A lot of you probably saying, well, why gotta wait till Friday? Why? Because we are busy. Because our interns are busy doing other stuff, processing loads, handling phone calls in from carriers, doing all the type of paperwork. And they're not going to stop and send you all an email every time they process one of these things just to send an email out to you all or different stuff that they're doing throughout the course of the day. They will do all this at one time, and they will get it out to all of you all. They will send all of you your profile stuff on Friday. When on Friday? Between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. So please, 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 do not call me asking me, where's my profile information on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday? Do not shoot me a whole bunch of emails asking me, where's my profile information on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday? Do not send me Facebook messages or inboxing me asking me, where's my profile information on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday? Why? Because you're not going to get it until Friday. And I'm not going to answer you when you send me that stuff, because I'm telling you now, get it until Friday. That's how it is. So, and you're only going to get it if you send it where? To dispatch at RBBS. Every week we have somebody. It hasn't failed yet. Every group, every single group, we have somebody who either doesn't send it over to dispatch at RBBStransport.com, and then on Saturday or Friday night they're calling me, well, I sent it in, but I didn't get nothing back. Okay, what did you send it to? Oh, I just replied to the email address that I got my training stuff at. Wrong answer. Because that's not dispatch at RBBStransport.com. Okay? So don't be that person. Or somebody calls me up on a Wednesday and says, I was just wondering when I was going to get my profile information. And then I'm on the phone with them saying to him, when did I tell you I was going to get it? I think you said Friday. There you go. Friday it is then. Okay? So, but I'm telling you, somebody's going to do it. Because it hasn't failed yet. Somebody's going to do it. I don't care how much I bring it up. I don't care how much I talk about it. I don't care how much I joke about it. It's going to do it. Don't let that somebody be you. Okay? All right. Everybody got it. Everybody understand? Everybody, y'all are grasping this so far, right? All right. All right. Any questions pertaining to orientation, not training? Any questions pertaining to orientation? Not training. All right. If you are starting to submit stuff to me for what you got, John? John, you got a question? What do you see? All right, John. All right. See this right here, John? Can you see this? See this, John? What I'm looking at right here. You're going to see it. It says, I'm going to send you all, when you request access, so you're going to shoot me a personal email saying, add me to the Facebook chat group. Or the email is going to say, I have finished orientation, just finished orientation. Please add me to the chat group. Okay? I'm going to add you to the chat group, and then I'm going to send you this right here, John. It's going to say, congratulations and welcome to RBBS National Dispatchers Network. Starting today, all emails will be sent to this email address, dispatch@rbbstransport.com. Please provide the following info to set up or update your network profile. Full name or company name goes here. Phone number you want your toll-free calls forwarded to goes here. Email address you want your faxes sent to goes here. City and state you operate out of, and website address if you have one. Okay? That's the information you're going to be sending back over to me. Got it? All right, great. All right. But that's the information you're going to be sending back over. And you all are going to send it over to dispatch@rbbstransport.com. And you all will get this, you all will get you on Friday, not before Friday. You will get them back on Friday between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. So if you don't get your stuff Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning, don't worry. You got until 9 p.m. and it's going to come to you, okay? Sometimes they get them out in the morning, sometimes they get them out in the afternoon, sometimes they get them out late in the evening. But they get them out to you on Friday. All right. That's orientation. That wasn't that bad. All right. I want to welcome you all to our platform. I know you all are excited. I know you all, it's like a kid in a candy store right now. We're giving you all a peek, a look at a lot of stuff that we offer. I hope you all are pleased with it. Hope you all feel like you're getting a value out of what we offer, because we strive to provide something that no other company out there or no other training platform out there comes close, not even close to what we offer, especially at the offer it and the way that we're structured, okay? Because we only make money when you make money. Our success is tied directly into your success. So let us help you to be successful. All right. Our system is set up for you all to actually learn more from each other than you will learn from us. Okay. Make use of that back office. Make use of that back office site. Make use of your chat group. Also on the chat group, our chat group is a professional private chat group. Okay, our law firm has paralegals that monitor all of my social media accounts. They have all my passwords and everything, and they monitor our chat group 24/7. If there's something on that chat group that's not supposed to be there, they call me, and they have me to call you, and we discuss it and we take it off. So I'm telling you right now, negative chats in that chat group. If you got a problem with somebody in the chat group, you handle it with that person personally and do it. If you have a problem with our platform, I don't want to hear it voice in the chat group. You got my personal inbox. You can inbox me personally. If you try to add dirty laundry on the chat group, guess what? I'm gonna give you all you want. Okay? So don't feel like I'm embarrassing you or coming after you if you start stuff on the chat group. Because I'll only do that if you start stuff on the chat group. Now, if you got something you want to say to me privately or something you want to say about our platform privately, you bring it to me privately. It does not go on that chat group. Don't let me catch it on there. Nothing goes in that chat group if it's not about booking freight. If it's not about helping you or helping someone else to learn this business, to find loads, to book freight, to make money in the logistics industry, it does not belong on the chat group. That is not a gossip chat group. That is not a group to talk about the I don't want to see, I went to the club last night and look what I did. I don't want to see that on the chat group. Okay, the chat group is professional, it is positive, and it will remain that way. Okay? All right. From time to time, you all will hear from me on the chat group when I will chime in and bring some stuff about, or if you're asking a question and no one has answered your question, I'll chime in, or someone from my staff will chime in. Sometimes you all will get stuff from the chat group and you'll think it's me. It's not me. It may be one of the interns, because the interns have access to my social media account. Sometimes they will provide information to you all, or they'll chime in and say, hey, this is Clary or whoever this is, one of the interns, whatever it can be, and they'll let you know. But a lot of times when you see stuff that are being put on the chat group and you think it's me, it's not. Half the time it's not me. It's either or a member of the staff. Now, when I start answering questions and stuff, that's probably me. Or if I call you up on the phone and say, hey, this when you notice something on the chat group, or I notice something that you are having problems with, and I will call you up and we will conduct a live consultation with you to see if we can help you to get over that problem or solve that problem or find a way to help you to kind of get that under check. Okay? But this is how we operate. Appreciate you all. Thank you all so much. I look forward to working with you all as well. I know you all are going to do great because you all are all motivated. You all are here. And we provide you all with great tools and resources, and you're part of a great network. Welcome to the family. Thank you all again. Look forward to working with each and every last one of you all, and I will see you all in the chat group, and I will definitely see you all on Saturday at 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right back at this same link is when we have our operational training every Saturday. Y'all have a great night.